There's a moment in the show called the Be Heard moment, which is the non-professional moment, event, achievement, when others really began to take notice of you. What would you say your Be Heard moment is?
I had 9 defenses. And Trinidad was moving up in this tournament that we had completed. He knocked out William Joppy, I beat Keith Holmes. He had the bigger name. He had the bigger following. He's a Puerto Rican fighter. And he was a Don King's fighter. Don King's breadwinner, home runner. But I felt having 2 titles and Trinidad having 1. And I understand the popularity he had. But I'm the guy to beat for my 2 titles and my 8 or 9 defenses amongst a guy that's coming up from welterweight, I believe, or junior middleweight. And so I felt like, why should I play second to a guy because of who he is? That was my thinking 10 years ago. It's like, wait a minute. Again, this has all come back from where I've come from. I'm not going to sit idle quietly. Why? What I've done so far. And just let this promotion be just about Felix Trinidad because. I said, y'all got to promote this equally or promote me as the guy that Trinidad has to beat. He's coming to get my titles. Okay? Oh, yeah. So I had to come up with something that was controversial, bold, head-scratching.
But that was kind of in the moment, wasn't it?
When I became of age to understand that anything I sign after 18 to 19 years old, anything I do, I'm held accountable. 90% of things I do is premeditated. I'm very calculated. My wife, Jeanette, says it all the time, that everything I do, since she known me since 1992, is calculated. Same in sports, same in boxing. Because I want to know all of the what-ifs in my head before I say or do anything and understand that, am I willing to live with the consequences? Yes. The flag had to be put down to get their attention. Y'all want to promote Tito as the guy to knock down what you think my self-esteem? You can't win this mentally or by promoting that this guy is better than me. And I knew he wasn't. So I had to grab their attention. And grabbing that attention was grabbing the media attention. And grabbing the media attention was to do something that they never thought that would be done because it was bold. It was, in some people's case, classless or whatever. I took the flag in New York and put it down. And it was asked of me to apologize. It was asked of me before we go to Philly and then Miami to San Juan, because San Juan had heard about the flag on the ground in New York. And if we want to go to Puerto Rico, Bernard will at least have to say, hey, got caught up in a moment, they was going to spin it. You don't punch nobody in the face in prison on the street and then say, I'm sorry, if you're not. Same thing. So I wouldn't apologize. But we can go if y'all want to go. So we went to Philly. But we had what they call a treaty that Trinidad and Don won't bring it up and I won't bring it up. Let's go to Philly. We knock Philly out. They try to report us, it's juicy. They want to bring, hey, what happened? Boom, we won't. It was fine. We go to Miami, we spend it, but it's fine. We go to San Juan, we're in Roberto Coliseum, it's 5,000 people. Then again, we did all right in Philly, we did all right in Miami, but when we get to San Juan, Puerto Rico, the Roberto Coliseum, 5,000 people, Trinidad bangs on the podium. When you threw my flag, the crowd erupted. The media of Puerto Rico threw a magazine. I jumped on the table, opened my shirt, did the cross, did the throat slashing, pointed at the crowd, played with it, jumped back down off the table. Trinidad on the left, I'm on the right. Don, Viva Puerto Rico, of course, showing all his pearly whites. I'm trying to get to Trinidad. Trinidad is trying to get to me. Don is in the middle. He's still Puerto Rican flag, American flag. All hell broke out. The fight was won that evening or afternoon at the Roberto Coliseum. The fight was won. Not actually because I put the flag down. It was won because they let me leave to come and fight him in New York City. And so I knew when he trained in San Juan, which he never left San Juan to go train. He trained in his homeland. How can a man, takes a strong man, to run, to interact in his state or his city or his island, and he sees people and people see him and say, kill Bernard Hopkins, beat Bernard Hopkins. That's a lot of pressure for one man to hear this for 4 or 5 weeks. And so I knew that they was going to do the work for me without even knowing it. The fans were. They were so enraged that every time they see him, automatically human nature would make you see, get him for us. And he fed into it, I believe.